I mean, there's a lot of factors, right?
Oh, that's a huge factor right there. I mean, it's not going to happen. I know. I saw an article in the next 18 months. These 20 markets are going to go down 20 to 30%. It's like, really? How are you coming up with that?
They are not, because then if you read further down the article, they admit that they're speculating and they don't really have any data to back it up, right?
Right. Well, that's because it could have happened. It happened in 2008. Yeah, it's a totally different market. We had bond rating agencies. Everybody has equity in their home right now.
Well, 2008 was such a mess, and they only made it worse and really kicked the can down the road.
Oh, speaking of that, my documentary comes out.
Yeah,
that's the new rules of real estate. It was part of it back in September of last year. They had me come down. Jeffrey Hayes Films, and it's going to be out middle of August.
Awesome.
So I'll let you know about
Sweet.
that.
Looking forward to seeing that.
I talked for an hour and a half. I don't know how much they used. They could have used a minute. Yeah. Hi, my name's Parcaut. That was it, but we'll find out. It was just nice to be part of it and ask, basically what I've been saying on here and explaining, and we've been explaining for the last year and a half on the charts and stuff we put out there is basically what I said on the thing.
Yeah.
About, the birth rates and all the other stuff that we talked about. But it was a lot more because it was an hour and a half. So it had to be a lot more than that.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to someone the other day, and, people want to set their children up for the future, right? For success. And I'm thinking, with my 4 kids, but, as we talk about all the times, unless we start building a bunch of houses and they cut back on the regulations and they make it easier, my kids are going to be in an even worse market trying to buy a house.
Yeah. So, well, it's worse is right. So right now it was going to take 19 years, but we keep adding to the deficit. So who knows how long it's going to take to get out of this, right? Well, in 20 years from now, we got a baby boom population hitting 20s, right? From the pandemic.
Yeah.
So you figure, okay, we'll just get caught up and then we get hit with another huge amount of people trying to buy. I just don't know what's going to happen in 25 years from now.
My only assumption is that maybe they find a way to streamline building or automate it. They have those 3D printed houses now.
Right.
If you want to live in a kind of an ugly concrete house, but
the issue with that's great, but it's still regulations that at the city, county level, state level, California is the worst. Yeah.
So the hardest property I ever sold, and I know we're going a little long here, but the hardest property I ever sold was a 1 acre plot of vacant dirt, right? That was it. And nobody wanted to touch it because once they'd call the city, they'd find out it's gonna be like $230,000 just to stub up utilities and permits and everything. It's like, that's before you even think about, putting down a footing for a house or something. It's crazy. I mean, they got to make this make sense for everybody.
Okay. They got it, but they're not going to right now.
Well, they're making money. So,
well, the problem is it's just like, and I don't want to get too political, but here's some money for the gas tax. We don't want to get rid of the gas tax or take it away because we want all that money to come in, but we'd rather just give you $1,000. Oh, that's right. Not everybody's going to get $1,000. Right. It's like, give me a break. Why don't you just reduce the taxes on the gas?
Because they know that we'll never vote them back in.